My brother Mike asked me to service his lawnmower. What he has is a Troy-Bilt mower, 21-inch cut, recycling, self-propelled, and it's a newer mower. I think he bought it a year or two ago. Something I didn't realize about this mower is the only way to get the oil out is through the dipstick hole. And I didn't know that, but I figured it out. Well, let me tell you what I did to the mower. I sharpened the blades, which is a mulching blade, cut on both ends, sharpened, balanced, washed the underneath side out with the pressure washer, and actually did the top side with the pressure washer also. I took the air cleaner out, which is right here, very easy to do. It was in good shape, so all I did was blow that thing out and put it back in. No sense spending money when you don't have to. I removed the spark plug right here and pulled it out, cleaned it, and re-gapped it at .030. And what else did I do? Oh, I changed the oil. I told you that. I put 10W30 in it. You can use straight 30 also. It takes 15 ounces of oil, and that brought it out perfectly. And I measured it out in ounces. What else did I do? Other than clean it, put fresh gas in it, so it's got fresh gas for the, what do I want to say? Fresh gas for the summer. To mixed it up a little. The tank was about 1/4 full, so by putting fresh gas in it, it should be okay. So the blades, washed the deck, changed the oil, fresh gas, air cleaner, and spark plug. What have I what have I forgotten? Let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know about that. But let me show you how this thing runs. I was surprised how easy it still starts. That's pretty darn good, guys. I think this mower will be ready and be able to handle his mowing and his small property he rents out for the rest of the summer. He should do real well. So if you want to service your own mower, it's very easy. Hardest thing I had to do is get that oil out. And the way I did it was a little messy. I took the cap off and I just tilted the mower up this direction right here, as to don't do it the other way or you'll have a mess. But bringing it up like this allowed me to drain the oil into a pan. If you had an oil extractor pump, that would be easier, but you don't need it. And then I just wiped up the excess oil the best I could, and that's why that's a little shiny down there. It'll keep it from rusting. Anyway, that's what I'm going to tell myself. I can't believe how cheaply some of these motors are put together anymore. All plastic, looks like. But it runs good. It's a Briggs & Stratton. And the reason they don't put that oil drain plug anymore in is it's just to save a few bucks so they can still be competitive. But they sure don't build these motors like they used to, do they? As an example, you can see this mower right here, or this motor right here. It's a Briggs & Stratton. It's all cast aluminum for the most part, and I used to make them out of cast, period. And I want to overhaul this motor yet because it's done a lot of work in this old tiller. I cleaned it up and painted it here a few, maybe a year and a half or so ago now. I got a video out for that. And quite a change to this motor right here. But this one starts really easy. That one over there doesn't start very easy, but they're sure different these days, I've noticed. But if you're have a desire to service your mower, this will serve you well. This video, I showed you everything you needed to know. This is self-propelled. I didn't check any of the gearing on it, I guess, but this is brand new. You don't have to. The older ones have a belt. I'm not even sure how this one is geared. It might have belts too, or small little gear in there. I don't know. But a Troy-Bilt Briggs & Stratton engine service. These motors are pretty simple to service and sharpen and balance the blades. Not that hard. I just bought a kit over at the hardware to do that. If you have any comments you'd like to share with this video, I would sure appreciate them. If you like videos where I just fix stuff, share stories, it's more about the journey than it is the actual project. I do all kinds of projects, and I try to have a lesson with each one. And a lesson with this one, as with the sweeper I did recently off camera, was you can't get lazy. And laziness leads to sloppiness and mistakes. Stay alert, be good. If you want to watch videos like this here right now, you might catch a couple right up here. You might like. Can it be fixed? Sure it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can fix it. Until the next one.